Hello everyone, welcome to the QA automation with Sony. We will playlist 5 we will learn about tags and the background keyword, and we will create one generic method for hover and click on web element. Uh, just we have performed the mouse actions keyboard action using this action class concept. Okay, so in the playlist 4 we have work on the parameterize scenario outline with the example keyword. So we will continue to proceed further in playlist 5. So the tag option is basically what is the tags. Tags are used in the feature file. It is applied on the feature level or scenario level or scenario outline level or with example keywords. Okay, it is not used with backgrounds keywords. So like if we need to execute you, then we will tag with some tags. Okay, so here you can see I have tagged with the scenario as @smoke, and the below scenario user is not able to log in with invalid regression. This scenario I have tagged with @smoke and @regression. And there is one more scenario which is I have written for the data driven testing. So I will be cover this scenario later, but you can see I have tagged it as @data driven. Okay, so if I the test runner file, if I need to execute this particular scenario with the tag name, so what I will do in the test runner file, I have one plugins. Inside the Cucumber option, we will use the tags and we will give the tags name. Okay, so here I give the @data driven. Okay, so then I will be execute this test runner file. It will execute only this scenario. Okay, if I give that this @smoke tag in the test runner file inside the text option, so it will execute only this scenario, login successfully scenario and invalid credential scenario. But if I give only @regression tags, then it will execute only this scenario only. User is not able to log in with the invalid credential. Okay, and the next thing we will cover background things. Okay, so background for to learn the background concept, I have created another feature file. So in the feature file, I will do feature. I added one feature item into cart. So the before add the item into the card, we need to perform some pre-conditions, right? Like user is logged into the application, so this is the precondition for us to validate the next scenario where we have to validate user is able to add item into the cart. So this is so how we can write it. We will return inside the background tag, and this is a given user is logged into the application. Okay, and this is the scenario where user is able to add item into cart, and user click on all notebooks and laptop links on home page, and I will just show you the application just a minute. Okay, I will just show you the laptop scenario. Yeah, so this is the application, and here you can see this. When we click on this laptops and notebooks link, this will be give a this mean show all laptops and notebook. So this show all laptop and notebook will become once user hover on this like laptop and notebook. So, and once user click on that show all laptop and notebooks link, then it will be showing this screen. Okay, here we need to validate MacBook something. So once we click on this MacBook link, then we will see the screen, and here we will validate the MacBook name and price of that MacBook. And once we click on this add to cart, then it should be added into our cart section. So for that we will click on shopping cart, and after shopping cart we will validate that right product is added into the cart, or the quantity we have added here, it is the same which we have entered while adding the cart. Okay, so this scenario we will validate here. So I have created this scenario, and this is the background step which I have written. So here is the user is logged into the application. So I have created a step definition for this given statement inside the login step tab. So yeah, we have moved to this login step tab. So we can see this is the steps which we have written inside the background. So it is the combinations of multiple steps which we have written for the previous scenario, which is related to this one, user is able to log in successfully with valid credential. Okay, so it is the package of this scenario. Okay, so and this is the precondition for another scenario. So what we will do, inside the login step def, I have executed all the method which is related to the previous scenario. So here you can see I have used this user enter valid username field, user enters valid password in the password field, user click on login button, and user is logged in successfully. So user in logged in successfully is nothing but it is the part of the previous scenario. So where we have validate the my account text is link is come once user is successfully logged in. Okay, so this is the common step which we have performed. So we don't need to write again and again above steps. So basically this is the one precondition for one complete scenario. Okay, so now this is the background, and so this is the feature file, and the corresponding I have written the definition file inside the product step defs. Okay, so this is the step definition I have created, and there is some generic function for I have created for click on link something. Okay, but here you can see this is the this for the notable and laptop link, it is this here we need to perform the hover action. Okay, so what I will do inside the home page, so we have created one generic function inside the browser util class for the clicking on the web element, which will be show once user is hover on the one link. Okay, so here we have given two text path. One is laptop and textbook text path, which I show you like just this is the two link. One is the laptop and notebook link, and the another is the show all laptop and notebook. So here I give the laptop and notebook XPath and all notebooks and laptop XPath. Okay. So this is the element 1, then this is the element 2 once user move to the element 1. Okay. So I have created this function inside the browser class. So where it will take a path and element click XPath. So I have first I will find the element, both the have an element and stored into the web element type variable, and then I have created a one action class object act, and then I have performed move to element. So it will hover that element and click on the element click, which will be show once hover on this element hover, and then this dot build and dot perform. Okay, so yeah, so that things we have performed in this playlist 5. Okay. In the next session we will learn how we will do a data driven action with the Excel file. Okay. Yeah, thanks everyone.